The x11 command is a powerful Splunk search processing language function used for seasonal decomposition of time series data. It breaks down your time series into three essential components: trend, seasonal, and irregular variations. The trend component shows the long-term direction of your data, revealing whether values are generally increasing, decreasing, or remaining stable over time. The seasonal component captures recurring patterns that repeat at regular intervals, such as monthly sales cycles or daily website traffic patterns. The irregular component represents random variations and noise that cannot be explained by trend or seasonal patterns. This decomposition technique is invaluable for understanding the underlying structure of your time series data and making more accurate forecasts. The basic syntax for the x11 command is straightforward. You pipe your data to the x11 command followed by the field name that contains your time series values. The pipe symbol tells Splunk to pass the results from the previous command to x11. The field name parameter specifies which numeric field in your data should be decomposed. This field must contain time-ordered numerical values for the decomposition to work properly. The x11 command will analyze this field and generate new fields containing the trend, seasonal, and irregular components. The simplicity of this syntax makes it easy to integrate seasonal decomposition into your existing Splunk searches and analytics workflows. The x11 command accepts several important parameters to customize the decomposition process. The period parameter is crucial as it specifies the length of the seasonal cycle in your data. For monthly data with yearly seasonality, you would set period equals 12. For daily data with weekly patterns, you would use period equals 7. The method parameter determines how the seasonal component relates to the original data. The additive method assumes that seasonal variations remain constant over time, meaning the seasonal effect is added to the trend. The multiplicative method assumes that seasonal variations change proportionally with the trend level, meaning the seasonal effect is multiplied by the trend. Choosing the correct method depends on your data characteristics and business context. Here is a practical example of using the x11 command with sales data. We start by searching our sales data index, then use the time chart command to aggregate revenue by month. The span equals 1 month parameter creates monthly time buckets, and sum of revenue creates our time series. Finally, we pipe this to the x11 command, specifying monthly revenue as the field to decompose and period equals 12 for yearly seasonality. This search will generate 3 new fields: monthly revenue trend showing the underlying growth pattern, monthly revenue seasonal revealing recurring monthly patterns like holiday effects, and monthly revenue remainder capturing irregular fluctuations. This decomposition helps identify whether sales increases are due to genuine growth trends or just seasonal effects. The x11 command automatically generates 3 new fields based on your original field name. The trend field contains the long-term movement pattern, smooth to remove seasonal and irregular variations. This shows the underlying direction of your data over time. The seasonal field contains the recurring seasonal variations that repeat at regular intervals. These values represent how much each time period typically deviates from the trend due to seasonal effects. The remainder field, also called the irregular component, contains the random variations that cannot be explained by trend or seasonal patterns. These are the unexpected fluctuations in your data. Each generated field name follows the pattern of your original field name plus an underscore and the component type, making it easy to identify and work with the decomposed components. This advanced example demonstrates x11 with weekly web traffic data, using different parameters. We search the web traffic index and create a time series of weekly page views using time chart with span equals 1 week. The x11 command uses period equals 52 for weekly data with yearly seasonality, since there are 52 weeks in a year. The method equals multiplicative parameter is chosen because web traffic often shows proportional seasonal effects, where seasonal variations increase with the overall traffic level. This type of analysis is particularly useful for understanding website performance, identifying seasonal marketing opportunities, and detecting unusual traffic patterns that might indicate technical issues or successful campaigns. Once you have decomposed your data, you can manipulate and analyze the individual components. This example shows how to create deseasonalized data by subtracting the seasonal component from the original values using the eval command. The deseasonalized data reveals the underlying trend and irregular variations without seasonal effects, making it easier to spot genuine changes in your data. The time chart command with values asterisk as asterisk creates a comprehensive visualization of all components over time. This approach allows you to compare the original data with its decomposed parts, helping you understand which component contributes most to the overall variation and identify periods where irregular events had significant impact. Following best practices ensures accurate and meaningful seasonal decomposition results. Data quality is fundamental. Ensure your time series has consistent intervals without gaps and sufficient data points, typically at least 2 full seasonal cycles. Period selection requires understanding your business cycles and data frequency. Choose period values that match your known seasonal patterns, such as 7 for daily data with weekly patterns or 12 for monthly data with yearly cycles. Method choice depends on your data characteristics. Use additive when seasonal variations remain constant over time, and multiplicative when seasonal effects change proportionally with the trend level. Always validate your results by visualizing the decomposed components and ensuring they make business sense. Look for reasonable trend patterns, consistent seasonal effects, and irregular components that align with known events or anomalies in your business. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.